Hey beauty babes, welcome to my channel. I'm Maria, aka Agape Love Girl. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm going to be doing a quick tutorial using the Juvia's Place The Chocolates palette. This look is going to include some glitter because hi, my name is Maria, I like glitter and I talk a lot. So I'm gonna try to kind of recreate a look I wore for New Year's, and that was when I first was just kind of playing around with this palette and testing it out, and wanted to use this Pixie Fairy Light in the shade Mirage. It's so pretty, and I hadn't really had a chance to use it, so I used it with this palette. I thought it was so pretty, and then I kind of just, I don't know, I wanted to amp up the glitter a little bit more. I mean, it was New Year's, not that I was even doing anything super crazy or fun for New Year's, but still I wanted like a New Year's glam. So then I added a little bit more glitter with the Urban Decay Heavy Metal glitter liner in the shade Distortion, which is their not holographic, iridescent shade. Love. And I just felt like it was so pretty. So I'm going to be trying to recreate that same look today. So just so you know, that's what I'm going to be using. You don't have to use these products. You could use whatever you have on hand. I just want to show you what I did because I thought it was excuse me, because I thought it was really pretty, and if you happen to want to recreate it, go for it. If not, just use this, or just use this, or just use this. It's totally fine. That's enough of my rambling. Let's get into the tutorial. Alright, to start off, I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes with the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I do have a little bit of concealer already on my eyelids, and if you're curious about what is on the rest of my face, I'm using pretty much a bunch of the new Urban Decay face products. I'll link everything in the description box. I also filmed it for an IGTV video if you really want to see it in action. I'll link that as well. But anyways, I just wanted a little bit of a primer over that concealer, and I'm using a brush to kind of blend it over top so it kind of doesn't disturb the makeup I already have on. Now taking a very big, soft, fluffy blending brush, I'm going to go into the very lightest shade in this palette, which is in the middle bottom row. And I'm just going to be blending that into my crease and transition area. This is a very soft, light shade, but it does build up on itself very well. So as you can see, I'm just going to slowly be building that color up until it's the pigmentation that I am happy with. Alright, now taking a smaller round blending brush, I'm going to go into that matte shade right next to it, and I'm going to be placing that kind of low in my crease, mostly focusing it on my lid and the inner and outer corners. I definitely would recommend using a slightly smaller brush than the one I'm using, but most of mine are dirty right now, so I'm using what I have. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I just love this. Like when you start adding more colors, especially in the same color family that are just darker or lighter than each other, when it starts adding some dimension to your eyes and to the look, I just think it looks so cool. I don't know if that's a weird thing, but I just really appreciate that. I mean, I know this isn't a complete look, but I see this and I'm like, this looks so cool. I just love it. Makeup is so fun. Okay, next up, this next part isn't really going to matter because I'm going to be covering up with the glitter like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, but I wanted to apply it just so you guys can see it in action, see how it looks, and at least see how one of the metallic shades in this palette performs. And that way, if you were wanting to recreate this look without the glitter, you can at least see, you know, kind of how it would look, and then just adjust it to your own preference. But anyways, I'm going to go into the metallic shade from the top row, which is that center shade. It's like a dark, gorgeous chocolate brown. And I'm going to be taking that to the center of my lids where you see there isn't any shadow down. And as you can see, that lays down beautifully. Goodness gracious, these new mini palettes from Juvia's Place, I feel like the quality is just so beautiful. Juvia's Place quality of shadows is great already, but I feel like there's something just up a notch with these newer mini palettes. They just apply so beautifully, and I didn't even need to use a setting spray with this. I love it. Now, if you're curious about what brush I'm using to apply, I'm using the Stilazzi Flat Dome Shader. This is the L210. This is a natural haired brush, and I just want to point that out just because sometimes I feel like we think that the only brushes that work well with metallic shades or that will apply metallic shades well are like synthetic brushes. And while that I feel like that is true in a lot of cases, there are some natural hair brushes. I think it kind of more depends on the shape of them that will apply metallic shades so beautifully. And I actually, and you guys have heard me say say this millions of times before, I'm sure, but I much prefer natural hair brushes over synthetic brushes. I personally just think they perform better, and so I don't know. I just wanted to point that out, but you saw how beautifully it applied. So happy with this. All right, next up I'm going to go into another matte shade. This is the dark matte shade right above that last matte shade I used. I'm going to take it on a pencil brush and try to gently sweep that on my lower lash line, and I'll probably take a little bit, just a smidge on the inner and outer corners of my eyelid as well, just to add a little bit more depth, a little bit more dimension to this look. All right, now just to soften that up and smoke it out just a little bit, I'm going to go back in with that very first fluffy blending brush I used with that very first light matte shade in the palette. All right, and here's how everything is looking. I really love this. It's a very beautiful smoky chocolate brown smoky eye. Very, very beautiful. You can be done with the look here. I love it. But as I already mentioned, I want to amp it up with some glitter. So here's where we're going to pull in that Pixie Liquid Fairy Light in the shade Mirage. This one is so beautiful, so multi-dimensional. It's just really going to amp up this look. Alright, so what I'm going to do is just go ahead and use the doe foot applicator to apply this right to the center of my lid, pretty much right over top where I put that metallic shade. And then if I feel like I need to, I may grab that same brush that I used with that metallic shade just to kind of help blend this out. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a closer look at this so you can really appreciate how beautiful this is and why I just felt the need to add this on there. It's such a beautiful color, and just the lightness this added to the look is so pretty. And I love that this shade has like some gold as well as some pink reflect in there. Hopefully you guys can see that pink. And I think the pink just pairs so well with the gold as well as the brown that's like laid down as my base on here. It's so, so beautiful. And again, right here you can be done with this look. It's stunning. It's beautiful just like this. But because I did add that extra bit of glitter before, I just really want to recreate that again so you can see there's something about the iridescent sparkle of this distortion glitter liner that adds kind of this pink and blue or green reflect that I just thought looked so, so cool and just extra dimensional. So of course that's what I'm going to do next. Now for this, I'm just going to try to focus the glitter more so on the very, very center of my lid, almost like a spotlight halo eye, but we're just kind of recreating that effect with the glitter. And I can't actually remember if I did this for my original look, but I kind of really want to just add a little bit of that glitter to my lower lash line as well. So I'm just going to take a little bit and try to line it up in the very center of my lower lash line too. Okay, really quickly I'm going to run a nude eyeliner pencil in my waterline. I don't know what it is about a smoky eye that I think like a nude eye pencil just looks so, so pretty in the waterline. But anyways, this is the Rimmel London Scandaleyes waterproof eyeliner pencil in the shade Nude, if anybody was curious. But anyways, this is the completed look for the eyes. I know it's super extra, but I love it. It makes me so happy. I love the way it looks. I'm going to go ahead and put on some mascara, then I'll be back to show you guys how everything looks up close. We'll pick out a lipstick, and we will wrap up this video. I am so happy with the way this turned out. It's just as pretty as I remember when I wore it for New Year's. I love all that additional sparkle. Yes, it's totally extra and not all of it is necessary, but I just love this. This combo of glitters, gold and pink and kind of that green is just so, so pretty in my opinion. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you're curious about what is on my lips, I decided to go ahead and use another Pixie product. This is one of their Matte Last liquid lipsticks in the shade Coral Bang. And this is actually the lipstick that comes in a set with that liquid fairy light that I used in my eyes today, Mirage. It is one of their holiday sets, so you get the lipstick as well as that liquid fairy light. I think it's like $15 or $17, which is a really great price. Totally recommend you guys grab them if they are something that you are interested interested in. I did do a whole video about some of the new holiday products from Pixie Beauty. If you haven't seen it, I will link that, and I definitely encourage you guys to go check it out. But anyways, this is the look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to give this a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought of this look, and if you'd like to see any other looks, tutorials with Juvia's Place products or just more affordable products, I will link some videos in the eye as well as on the screen here for you guys to check out. I did do a whole another video using the berries palette and the violet palette from Juvia's Place, so definitely check those out if you guys have not. But anyways, with all that being said, I just want to thank you so much for watching, and until next time, much love and hugs to you. Bye, beauty babes. Mwah!